Hello everyone. The topic of our research is the impact of socio-cultural factors on the menstrual practices among the adolescent girls in the rural village of Airoli. Introduction. Adolescence is a period of transition from childhood to adulthood, and menarche is a significant milestone in the reproductive development of adolescent girls. But there are a lot of cultural taboos among different communities, different regions of the country that make it a taboo subject, and due to which the girls feel intimidated. They have lack of information regarding the menstrual management. This often leads to a lot of reproductive tract infections. In some cultures, the girls are considered to reach a marriageable age when they start menstruating. In other cultures, you are not allowed to enter into the holy site, you're not allowed to touch the holy book, and also there are a lot of dietary restrictions, etc. And this leads to a lot of fear and anxiety among the girls that prevents them from even raising the issue with their mothers. The studies have found that 88% of the girls using cotton cloths instead of the disposable pads and drying them in a dark room instead of sunlight due to the social restriction. After going through all the studies, we found that this problem is more in the rural area than in the urban area. Due to fear of leaking blood, the menstruating girls often tend to remain absent from the schools. And finally, the purpose of this research was to assess the knowledge of menstruation among the adolescent girls, to identify or highlight the cultural factors and restrictions, and also to know the issues or challenges faced by these girls in the school. Two questionnaires. We have the English one and the Hindi questionnaire. So both of the questionnaire includes the main important thing is the religion, the socioeconomic status, and also their age at menarche. So, and there are set of questions which have to be answered by the adolescent girls aged from 13 to 20 years old.
Case statement of the problem. It is the focal point of any research. Our topic is to describe the impact of the socio-cultural factor on menstrual practice among the adolescent girls in the rural village of Airoli. Specifically, we have taken the context for the research study and the questions that the research aimed to answer. They are: first one, to assess the knowledge of menstruation and the source of information among the adolescent girls. Second one, to elucidate the socio-culture and the religious restriction on adolescents during menstruation. Third one is to identify the issues and challenges of the menstruation encountered by the adolescent girls in school. There are two types of hypothesis which we are comparing: alternative hypothesis and null hypothesis. In alternative hypothesis, there is a significant impact of socio-cultural factor on the menstrual practice among the adolescent girls in the rural village of Airoli. In the null hypothesis, there is no significant impact of the socio-cultural factor on the menstrual practice among the adolescent girls in the rural village.
Significance of the study. Poor menstrual hygiene in adolescent girls is a main reason for the reproductive genitourinary tract infections, cervical cancer, which lead to the poor quality of the life. So it is mandatory to educate girls on the physiological facts of menstruation, wipe off the false taboos, so that they'll practice safe and hygiene menstruation. This study will use a questionnaire to tabulate pertinent positives and negative responses the respondents have towards each question, so that this will uncover the reasons behind poor menstruation and hesitancy caused by social restrictions. Ignorance and illiteracy of the mother and child are the main root causes for many problems. So the purpose of this study is to ensure that the women are provided correct knowledge and come out of traditional beliefs regarding menstruation.
First one is this: young girls were maintaining unhygienic practices of menstruation. So the second point is this healthcare workers or sectors are almost negligible to educate these young girls about menstruational cycle, or educate them about menstruation. And these young girls were using and reusing the same old cloths and homemade napkins, and very few of them were using the sanitary napkins. Age and socio-economic factors almost influence on menstruation as they influence the use of menstruation absorbents and as well as the personal hygiene. The relationship between the culture and menstruation has been expressed in many ways. There are many menstruational related traditions, and some of the group also explained that the menstruation had been the key role in development of symbolic culture in early human society. Some traditions are in Islamic and Judaism, the sexual intercourse is banned during menstruation, and also there were special rituals being performed at the end of menses, such as nikah in Judaism and girls in Islam.
Coming to the methodology, this is an analytical cross-sectional study which is among adolescent girls in village Airoli. Here is our conceptual framework. The survey questionnaire will be distributed among the participants, in which they have to fill their biodemographic details in part 1. In part 2, they have to express their opinion by choosing the options provided in the questionnaire. In data gathering procedure, data will be collected by pre-designed questionnaire which will be sent online because of this ongoing pandemic. Pertinent information will then gathered and then tallied. Reliability and validity. While keeping validity of our research in mind, we included all major aspects of our research that intends to focus on the socio-cultural practices affecting menstrual practices. Second step, in constructing validity of our research, we intend to do pilot testing. A reliability coefficient is a measure of how well a test measures achievement. The Cronbach-Alpha test would check the reliability of our research. In sampling size, we calculated the sampling size using this formula. So after the calculation, we got the sampling size as 238.5. Statistical tool used was a questionnaire. This questionnaire based assesses the attitude of young girls towards the menstruation in rural areas. The chi-square test was used for the association between categorical variables. If the value was less than 0.05, then the results were considered to be statistically significant. Otherwise, it was considered as not statistically significant. To make a conclusion about the hypothesis with 95% confidence, the value was labeled asymptomatic significance should be less than 0.05. Ethical consideration. The study protocol was guided by the institution and approved by local government. Participant and parental consent were obtained. They were assured of their right to withdraw from the study at any time without any consequences. Participation was entirely voluntary.